By Eric George TauberEric George TauberKayleigh McEnany. Photo. Wikiwand, San Diego. Science should not stand in the way of schools reopening. This recent statement by White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany has made headlines. What children are supposed to learn in prematurely reopened schools if not science was not clear. But pundits and internet trolls have been having a field day with the sheer absurdity of this statement. And it seems that at every press conference, Kayleigh McEnany will toss out such a bone. It's like she's not even pretending to sound credible or even halfway intelligent. But then again, Kayleigh McEnany is the fifth person to hold this job during the current administration, and I've noticed a certain pattern. Now, I'm no political expert, but I know show business. And since we're sitting through the fourth and please GD, final season of The Apprentice, West Wing, I will share my observations. Sean Spicer vowed that he would not lie to the public because the job hinges on one's credibility. Then, at his very first press briefing on January 21, 2017, he lied, saying, that was the largest audience to witness an inauguration, period. Both in person and around the globe. And he sort of mumbled this statement with his eyes down like a fifth grader, denying that he copied answers off of his neighbor's test. And things went downhill from there. At his first press briefing, he seemed gracious and personable. But over time, he became increasingly defensive and hostile. He came across like a man who drops Pepto-Bismol into glasses of bourbon. After he resigned, he appeared on Dancing with the Stars all smiles like a man who had shrugged a great weight off his shoulders. Likewise, Sarah Huckabee Sanders started out by playing nicely. But the more she spun falsehoods and inanities, trying to make them sound sane, accurate and reasonable, the more surly she became. You can see it in her face. Her countenance used to be soft and pleasant. But the longer she had that job, the more severe her expression became. The words, "I hate my job," seemed to snake across her forehead like a news crawl. Anthony Scaramucci, aka the Mooch, who briefly held the job of White House Director of Communications from July 21 to 31, 2017, before Sanders, came off like a huckster. He reminded me of those folks you find on New York street corners doing card tricks, running shell games and hawking stolen jewelry. His routine was in a suit behind a podium, but the fast-talking spirit is much the same. That's his persona and he owned it. I'm just sorry he didn't last longer, as he was very entertaining. Following the departure of Sanders, Communications Director for the First Lady, Stephanie Grisham, also had the title of Press Secretary. But during her 9 months on the job, she never held a single press briefing.